everyone, this is RadTechShoe and I've got some Battleborn gameplay for you. I'm playing as Wrath running around, capturing some points right here on this nice little map, and what I'd like to talk about is not so much about the gameplay, but on May 12th there was our first hotfix for Battleborn. So we got some patches and some nerfs and some buffs and stuff like that. There were certain things that were modified in the game to make the game a little more fair and balanced all around, and we're going to go over some of those. So right off the bat, let's start off with the characters. The first character we're going to look at is Galilea. Apparently Galilea was too strong, and I would wholeheartedly agree. She was way too good. So they reduced her great sword damage by 18%. So her regular swings now do 18% less, and her shield throw damage still stuns people, but its damage was reduced by 33% as well. So Galilea was nerfed, not entirely. She's not worthless. She's still solid. I tested her out. She's still a solid character. She's just not nearly as overpowered as she used to be, because she would just melt people really, really quickly. It was insane. I could rush from one enemy to a second enemy and just whittle their health down in like 4 seconds. It was insane. It was really, the fights were over real quickly, and my opponents had no chance. Now Miko also got a little bit of a nerf. The movement speed of his level 7 Helix Augment, Fight or Flight, that was reduced to only 15%, and its duration lasts for only 2 seconds. Apparently people were finding out that Miko's movement speed, like he would be able to heal and stuff like that and keep up with teammates and keep healing them. So like when someone charged in with Miko, they would suffer little consequence to it. And also the healing effect of biosynthesis is reduced by 25% as well. So they toned Miko down a little bit so that he's not an overpowered healer. Like, he actually requires a little bit of strategy. But one of the biggest ones, I think, is Isaac. Isaac's defense is still very good in my opinion, almost too good. But time will tell. But they had to reduce him. They reduced his base health by 20% to make it so that he's actually killable, and that his rotating wards block strength was reduced by 50%, and his watchful wards was reduced. They reduced the bonus by 40%. That is a huge hit to Isaac to balance him out, because he would just tank anything and everything, and he's a little bit more manageable now. You can kill him one-on-one. I still have trouble with him because I'm not used to fighting him, but he is actually much more manageable, and he's not as tanky as he used to be. Some other notes were skill-based matchmaking ranges were adjusted so that matchmaking would speed up, that we would find matches sooner. There was a minor audio issue on Paradise, the Meltdown map, that got fixed. Changed all faction loot packs to unlock at level 15. The silver and gold medal requirements for the archive story mission was reduced by 20, so now it's easier to get silver and gold medals on that mission. The health of stationary defensive objects in story modes, I'm assuming like turrets and stuff like that, they doubled the health on that. And they made performance improvements on the multiplayer maps Echelon and Cold Snap. I'm not quite sure what that exactly means, but this is really what we've got going on right here. And that's really all the major hotfixes that they announced. However, there is one other hotfix that I would like to point out that I don't think they intentionally did that, but I noticed that before and after they did this little hotfix, something changed within my item menu, and I'm going to show you that right now. So right here you're looking at a screenshot I took. This was before the buff, and I'm playing as Galilea. And if you look at the item in the middle, Gorilla's Spirit of Wind, it has a sprint speed of 9.27 increase, and then an additional 9.27 sprint speed increase while your health is under 50%. That actually got changed, because I was playing around with Arendi and other characters using that exact same item. I did not delete it because it was so good, and look at what it got changed to. The sprint speed bonus that you get with your health is under 50% has been reduced to like 5.3, and I'm just like, whoa, what the hell? Why did that happen? That was not mentioned in the hotfix that some of the items might be adjusted, but this was actually kind of a little bit of a surprise to me. I wasn't expecting that item to get slightly nerfed like that. I kind of wish they would put it back to where it was, because I don't think it was a solid piece of equipment. I loved it. It was I used it in my Galilea build, and when I do my Galilea video eventually, you'll see exactly just how good it can be, especially in the hands of a strong character like Galilea. But anyway, that's all that I've noticed. That's the only item in my personal inventory that I know for a fact has been changed. Because I'm not switching up items just to try and dupe you guys. I have no reason to do that. And I definitely didn't delete my other one because I have no reason to. Why the hell would I delete it? Why the hell would I delete such a good item with 9.27 attack speed and then another 9.27, not attack speed, sprint speed, you know, and then I essentially double that once my health gets under 50%. That is just too good. I would have, right when I saw that and I realized, wait a second, I put this in the hands of a melee character who could, you know, and they run around real fast. This is fucking dangerous. And sure enough, I gave it to Galilea, I gave it to Wrath, I've even given it to Arendi, as you no doubt saw, but the hotfix nerfed it just a little bit. Now, it's not like it's completely worthless. It's still, you know, like around 15%, but it's not exactly the same, which leads me to believe that it's just an unintentional error, maybe a glitch, maybe just, you know, like 1 or 2 numbers in the code accidentally got changed. You know, it's something that was unforeseen. But I would like to know whether or not this was intentional, whether or not the developers wanted this to happen. Not the developers, you know, like, I guess the developers are the ones doing this, but what I want to know is just why this happened. Was it intentional? Was it unintentional? And if so, like, what can we expect, you know, in terms of, like, will we get it back? You know, will it ever be returned to the way it was? And if so, what other items can we expect this to happen to in the future? Like, is this something that's going to be happening all the time now? Are the items themselves considered too overpowered? Because that was a solid piece of equipment. I wouldn't say it was overpowered. I'd say it was solid. It just helps you move from point A to point B. Obviously, it's a great piece of equipment, you know, when you're in a pinch and you need to get away. Like, you know, your health's real low, you're about to die, and you just need to beat a hasty retreat. You know what? That's an awesome item for that, and that was initially what I wanted to use it for. But when I decided to put it on melee characters for the sole purpose of attacking and closing distances, and should things turn awry, I have a retreat option. That was initially my thought, and I was just like, you know what? This is just too good of an item. I have to hold on to this. I don't care if it's rare. I don't care if it's, you know, I don't care about that at all. It is way too good. I put that thing like on par with so many other items that were purple or, you know, or tan, whatever, you know, whatever those rarities are. But oh my god, that thing was just so good. And then they nerfed it a little bit, and I was just like, why? Why did you nerf one of the best things I had? It was literally one of the best things I could have ever gotten, you know, in all those little loot packs and stuff like that. So it was rather sad to see that. I was a little confused. I just want to know if this was intentional or not. And if you guys have any other pieces of, you know, goodies or stuff like that that got changed by accidentally, or whether you think it was intentional or not, you know, let me know. You know, post it down in the comments. You know, let's see if we can figure out what's going on. But overall, I think this hotfix was pretty good. I think it was, you know, necessary. Galileo was too strong. Miko was obviously a little too good. You know, fucking Isaac was a tank. And so this hotfix was definitely useful, definitely worth it. I think it was good. The only concern I have was obviously that one item that was toned down a little bit. I just want to know whether or not it was intended or not. And anyway, that's really all I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, comment down below. You know, keep your eye out for more Battleborn content with me. I'm always playing with characters, trying to level them up, trying to eventually do character reviews on the entire roster for Battleborn. And I'll see you guys later in my next video.